Rolling. Welcome back. It seems like an eternity. Anyway, this is the old coffee van here. I meant to do that. Of course, we're getting it together. You can see the frames. We built these at home. Footage you'll see either after or before I'm talking, but you'll see it. We've got Maddox, and Maddox is going to come in very shortly. Maddox has done a great job of welding along here. These are fantastic welds. I'd love to say that I've taught him everything I know, but unfortunately, that's not my doing. He's learnt this, I believe, outside of school, so awesome that he's been able to bring his skills to the fore here. So today, we're going to put a floor in here, or well, measure it up, cut it, fit it, and we're going to measure up the inside walls, cut them, put them aside for later, and then we'll probably attack the outside. So as you can see, our little caravan chassis slash coffee van chassis is starting to turn back into what we actually thought was going to happen. So I'm pretty happy. Yeah, stay tuned.
Alright, so it didn't come with any of these braces here, and that was cut on the automatic hacksaw, so we've welded those ones in. And then Sir made this frame at home and it's done a lovely job. Lots of bends and stuff on it, which would have been tricky. And then we had to weld these sides on so we could stick the frame on it. And then we welded all the frame on, where I think it's not going to break anytime soon. Oh well, as you saw in the couple of episodes, it was all rusted out, so took it to a sandblasting, got it all sandblasted, and then they happily painted it for us as well, so that was good.
We could do 45. We'll put a chamfer on the bottom. So I think we start in the middle, right? With our first piece, and that sounds a bit weird. Yeah, I reckon 2045 is, should be sweet.
2045.
2045. Or 2045 if you want. 20. This is 12 millimetre. Yep, 12 millimetre up here somewhere. Form ply, you're right there. 12 millimetre form ply, quite sturdy, not 100% waterproof, but I'm not too worried about that because it's going to be the floor inside. I know underneath could get wet, but this little fella's not going to do a whole heap of work on the road. We could paint the bottom with a sealer, which probably will before we put it in, just to ensure, but we're going to put lino on this thing, and we're thinking black and white checkers will look pretty sweet. So the inside's going to be covered anyway. We might put a coat, some sort of waterproofing on the back, on the bottom side, and put him in. That the cord's not going to get run over by the tool. The floor. Time to fit the floor. They should just slide in the back.
Keep them moving side to side. That is, so don't break it.
Don't get too many more wiggle up here because that'll flip up. It'll be a lunch.
Okay.
Hold it. Can we just like just hold it so it's, no,
Oh, hold it.
like that, so it's flat.
I'm not gonna.
What I'm going to do, it lands on this one here a little bit, and it lands on that cross member there. So I'm not going to center it on that because I need it to sit on something yet. So what we're going to do now, some naughty people come in here over the weekend and tried to destroy this thing. So that's really disappointing. But however, we're not going to let that deter us. We've come up with a place that we can store this. So because we're getting to a stage where floor will go in. So I don't know if you've seen it already, but the floor's going to go in. Once the floor's going in, we'll have the height for the internal wall. And I can't put any cross bracing on this yet because the internal walls are going to protrude past the top. So I have to allow that to happen. We're going to mark the inside. If it was a square van, happy days. But because we went with the retro look, there's angles here, there's round bits. There's nothing that is actually square on the side of this to go off. So floor in, walls on, mark them, we'll cut them, test run them, we'll number them, left 1, left 2, left back, left middle, I don't know, we'll number them somehow, put them away. From there, I think we can put the floor in, and that's it, the floor's in. Then we can put our cross bracing in. So we're going to have to brace this across all the way over the top, round the front, round the back, so our tin work's got something to go to, otherwise it'll just fall in. So tin work and roof, front tin work. So I think then after we put the cross bracing in, I will put the roof on, it'll be done, and then we can go to the walls. So once we're at the walls, I was really concentrating there, wasn't I? Once we go to the walls, they're pretty easy because they go on the outside, they can go straight up, we can mark them quite easily, cut them, and I'm going to glue. I don't want any screws at all here, so I'm going to come up with a really good product. I've actually built a car trailer, an enclosed car trailer. It's been across the Nullarbor and back and out to Alice Springs and back, and I glued all those panels on and they didn't budge, so I'm really confident that we can come up with a product that we can glue it. No screws, no nails. Have come up with what was one of them? Brenno's cappuccinos. Brenno's cappuccinos, and then they all like loved Brenno's barista. But there's no way my name's going on this because I think you have to usually die or do something like that and a school to get your name on something. So that I'm not going to die in a hurry, I don't think. But no, I don't want my name on that. But Brenno's barista does sound pretty cool, but it's not going to happen.
Watch this space.